Well, hello everyone, I'm Yanni from BU Gaming, and today we're gonna take a look at Foxtail. So this is a new game by Ginger Tips Game Studio that entered early access back in March of 2018. So it's been out 3-4 months or something. It is €6.99 on Steam, and from what I can gather from the reviews of it, it is currently only the first chapter that is available or something. It's not really clear from the description of the game, but based on people's comments, the full game isn't fully released yet. Which makes sense, it's early access, but you never really know. This is a point-and-click quest game with pixel graphics, as you can see. So let's just try and jump in and see what this is all about. So we have language, walking speed, text speed, interrupt a line, right mouse button, okay. Screen mode, resolution, doesn't seem like you can change that. Then we have the sound, we can do this. Then there's difficulty. By default it's on easy, but you can switch it to normal, hard, hardcore, custom, very easy, and easy. I don't know if you can do that after you have started the game. I guess maybe you can, and you can deactivate some of these if you want to make it harder. I'm just gonna leave it on easy. I'm mostly interested in the story because I think that's kind of fun. I do like the puzzle part of it, but yeah, let's just try and do that and say new game. I thought Grandma would meet me here. Maybe she forgot about my arrival. I can't wait to get to Grandma's. I missed her so much. So this is Leah, our heroine of the story. Let's see, letter. Can I... Oh, right click. The letter from Grandma. She invites me to visit. An envelope with a letter inside. Okay. Let's see, what can we do? This used to be a ticket office. I remember that, buying tickets here. Okay, so is there anything else we can click on? An old sign. Complete devastation. I'm surprised trains still stop here. Okay. Aha, so you can see it kind of changes the cursor. I guess that is what it's meant when you go in here and you say object cursor active or cursor smart. So you can probably choose to change that so that it gets a little bit more less obvious what you can actually click on. An old booth. Okay, so let's try and go this way. We have some flowers. We have a boundary pillar. Yep. Okay, but of course, if you have this cursor activated, the house's roofs are made of reed. That's an extremely obsolete technology. Okay, well, I guess we want to keep going. But yeah, if you have that activated, you can kind of just run your cursor over everything, and if you don't have it activated, then you kind of have to guess yourself what you might be able to click on. Not really seeing anything here that I might want to click. Oh, it's some bees. These flowers have such a strong scent, but the bees won't let me come close. This beehive is so large. You have to be careful with bees. Yep. These flowers are so redolent. Okay, so sometimes you can get them to say more. Okay, if I want to... can I not go over here? I can. I expect that I can go Oh, there we go. Okay, just because it didn't pop up with the little path. Yay, I made it here. Okay, cool. I think we're actually gonna try this. Let's go to... Okay, what did it say actually? Easy, smart, active, manual. I'm not quite sure what all these mean. Custom. Let's try and turn this over to normal. Object cursor normal. That should mean that it never pops up. I don't know what the difference is between these two. Active zones. I have no idea what that means. Never, manual, and always. Okay, let's try and leave it on manual like it was in easy, because I have no idea what it means. But I would like to click on this. Ooh, aha, a fresh newspaper. Oh, then you right click to get some information. An issue of the Village Herald. I wonder what's in the news. Latest methods of beet weeding. Innovations in digging carrots. Interesting. Okay. Forget the flu and the doctors. Radish is cure for all diseases. Reasons to plant celery while the moon is in Cancer. Okay. So we can go that way. Not really what I want right now. I think I want to go this way. I'm not thirsty yet. Okay, so you will get thirsty. Can I click on this? Grandma hung out the wash. What is this? I'm not planning to clean up. That's a brush. Okay, not unless Grandma asks me to help. Grandma loves sitting on this bench. Have windows. Okay, let's try and go in here. Grandma. Ram. Here I am. Aww. Look how much you've grown. You've turned into a real beauty. You don't look like a wolf cub anymore, as in your childhood. But Grams, I've never resembled the wolf cub. Oh, but of course you did. Look at you now. You're so beautiful, slender, and fiery red. You weren't named Leah for nothing. You are our sunbeam. Oh, Grams, you're embarrassing me. Oh, what am I doing? You must be hungry after your trip. I've made a pie, your favorite. Let's have some tea and you'll tell me everything. Get a tea jar out of the hutch. Okay. Go over here, we can see some tea over here. There we go. Got a tea jar. Can I click on this? I already have one. Okay. Well, we got the pie over here. Nice. Granny's pie. Nothing tastes better. Ew, geranium. No one's making you smell it, you know. Looks like candy. So many various candies. Huh. Oh, we got one of those too. Okay. Huh. Okay, well, we have some books in here. Wind in His Fur, Notes of a Writer, Volume 3. He must have been a very keen writer if he wrote 3 whole volumes. I wonder how he managed to write all this if he was so busy writing. Oh, okay, that book we could pick up. Okay. So we start in the middle of the book. Okay, the foundation of the... Do we always start in the middle of the book? Okay. I guess so. What does it say? Creation of the world. Okay. The foundation of the world was created. The water poured into its rifts. The sky filled the emptiness around it. The lights filled the sky. Seeing this, the Creator rejoiced. But the world was motionless and dull. Creatures dwelled in it. The world was alive but never changing. So the Creator decided to populate the world with sentient creatures to cultivate the world, the water, and the sky. To change the world he created to their understanding, he looked down at the earth and with his hand he scooped the soil to the deepest core, forests and fields, lakes and rivers. He covered it all with his other hand and squeezed everything. And squeezed everything he'd scooped. Aha! And when he opened his hands, the great tortoise Toru emerged from them and came down to earth. She was the creator's first daughter, but she was not enough for him, so he looked at the moon, stretched his hand and dusted it off. He blew on his hand, and from the moon dust Alvey, the great owl, was born, and she was the creator's second daughter. With a happy laugh, he looked up and saw the sun. The bright beam hit his eyes, and the creator cried. Not from pain, but from great joy. A tiny teardrop ran down his cheek, reflecting and refracting the sunlight. The creator caught it in his huge palm, and from the teardrop his third daughter, Leah, the great fox, was born. Ah, so that's what Leah is named after. Little fishy, where's your school? Where you left behind? A bottle of an unfamiliar liquid, there's not a lot. Label Finio, take this twice a week. Huh. I won't pick it up yet, I don't need it right now. Okay. We can't take the buttons. Oh, I actually didn't mean to go out. Go back in here. Oh, I can take this. Nice, the jar is absolutely empty. Tea jar. Interesting. Okay. What is this? A box with thread spools and buttons. What is this? Oh, that looks like it's just thread, actually. Oh, no. Stop it. Oh, the jar's empty, Grams. Do you have any more tea or coffee? My, this was an oversight. Oh well, do you think you could run and get some from old Corsac? He's an expert in gathering herbs and making tea blends. I remember his den under the oak. I was so terrified to go there. Don't be ridiculous. He's not scary at all. That's what you think. Do you remember the way you were just a little fox back then? Of course I do. Go into the woods, reach the nest, and turn left. Off you go then. The tea won't bring itself. Okay. I feel like there was something in the back here. A jewelry box. Okay, we can't do anything with it. Okay. Yellow candy. Okay, let's go out. Can I actually do anything with it? A candy with apple flavor. Pie. Grandma's chicken pie. Okay, but I don't know how we actually do anything with it. Okay, so right click is examine stuff. Left click, then you can do stuff with it. Okay, maybe we can give it to someone. Let's just look around a little bit before we head out. Okay, we can't do anything with this. What about the clock? No? We have some images. This is a photo of young grandma and grandpa. He is a handsome pilot and she's an adorable petite young fox in a white dress. Oh. This was taken on their wedding day. They look so happy. Okay, but the last one we can't look at, I guess. Nope. Okay, can we look out the windows? There's nothing but dense forest outside the window. Okay. Can't click on the bed. I won't poke around Grandma's personal stuff. Okay. Can we look at the other picture before we go? What about this stuff up here? It's always fascinating to learn what's hidden in places too high for you to reach. Yeah. Can I take the chair? No? Aw, that would have been handy. These are photos of Grandpa next to his plane. He spent his whole life flying it around the world. Okay. Well, let's head out. Oh no, there's actually something here. Leah Sunbeam. Wait a minute. Before you go, I've got something for you. Now, where have I put it? Ah, here. Grandpa has left this key for you. He asked me to give it to you when you come. Did he mention what the key was for? No, he didn't, but I believe you'll figure it out. I'll have to look around in the workshop. Thanks, Gramps. Well, I'll be on my way then. Be back soon. Okay, I actually wondered because I saw there were glasses on the table. Can I do anything with those? No, it'll just make me go outside. Okay, let's go outside then. Okay, so we can go over here. We can go that way. Let's just check what's over here. I think we need to go that way though. Ah, there's the workshop. Oh. Boy, this axe is really stuck to the lock. Okay, it's very dark down here and we don't really have any light or anything. So, no, I'm not going there. Okay. Oh, come on. Ooh, just like in my childhood, my favorite workshop. This mechanism look incomplete. Oh boy, okay. Can we do anything? No, but it looks like... Okay, we've got a couple of... Looks like we need something here. Oh. Well, I don't see anything here that makes me think it would work for that. How do I do this stuff? Can I like take my key and use it somewhere, or do I have to like click on stuff and then it will figure it out? Oh, got a pocket knife. That's my grandfather's knife. I remember it. Oh, cool. What about over here? The drawer is locked. I need a key. Well, we have a key. Can I just kind of put it there? I wonder what this key is for. Okay. Aha! Seems like Grandpa has left his diary for me. I remember him writing in it. This is odd, some pages are torn out. And so we agreed to move to the village after all. This place is so quiet and peaceful, we need nothing more. Graytail, my high school friend, told us about a vacant house that we could buy back in his home village, and it turned out pretty cozy. Yesterday, Graytail told me there was a solution. Sure enough, he showered me with complicated terms and I barely understood half of it. What matters is there's a solution. We are setting out first thing in the morning, or first thing tomorrow. It's been more than a week since our return, and he just locked himself in his house. Our quest has been on for years. A mere week is nothing. Still, even the suspense is killing me. We embarked on another trip today, much further this time beyond the lake. The local forest is much more ancient, but oddly enough, there are settlements here too. Graytail has been talking to an old lady by the river until well into the evening. This is where we stayed for the night. We'll be on our way home tomorrow. We go herb gathering weekly now. Graytail keeps reassuring me that the solution is getting closer, but all I see is it drifting away as days go by. It's been more than 2 months and he's still struggling to find the right formula. Fire! Everything has burned down, and he hardly seemed to notice. He said he'd moved to his grandpa's old house, and the next day he was pulling me back into the forest. He was telling me something about the mines beyond the lake, but I was still shocked by what had happened and was hardly paying attention. 6 months of work burned down in an hour. We've spent almost a week in the mines, but it was worth it. We came back home with new ingredients, and in another 2 days, Greytail came to visit us and left the so long-awaited gift. Later he explained to me it was but a temporary solution. There was still a lot of work ahead of us, but it was still much more effective than anything we've tried over the years. Greytail suggests a trip to the mountains. I too have heard the old lady tell stories of a temple in the mountains. Maybe there we'll find a solution, but for the first time in all these years we are actually enjoying life. I'm thinking of a transfer to an airport closer to the village so that I could spend more time with my family, and it looks like we have a baby on the way. Ooh. Oh, old entry. Interesting. So maybe there will be new entries at some point? How do I get out of this? Escape. Now I'll try to keep my own diary. Did she just write something? Oh, my first entry. I haven't been to Grandma's since my early childhood, but recently she has invited me to visit her in the village for the summer holidays. I was so happy I could hardly wait till the completion of my studies. After a long night on the train, I got off at the Hillshire station and hurried to Grandma's house. After all these years, she hasn't changed a bit. She's still as sweet and kind as I remember. We decided to have some tea, but it turned out she has run out of it, so she offered me to get some from Corsac. I remember that strange old fox. He is a local herbalist and lives in a house under the tree he calls the Den. In my childhood, I was so terrified to go there, even with my grandpa. Corsac always seemed a little strange to me, and I felt uncomfortable in his den. But the lack of tea feels wrong. I'll have to pay him a visit. Ew. Okay, so this is a good way to keep track of your story if you don't play like every day, or if you have trouble remembering what was happening earlier in the game. Mythology. It's amazing what you can find in old hutches. Max, can you be quiet? Hola. I'm sorry guys, got a kitty cat complaining in the background. It's amazing what you can find in old hutches. I took Grandma's book Creation of the World and found a very interesting fact in it. Thoro was a great tortoise, the creator's firstborn daughter. Her emblem is the earth. Olve was a weightless owl, the creator's second-born daughter. Her emblem is the moon. And Leah was a fiery fox, the creator's youngest daughter. Her emblem is the sun. Now I understand why Granny has been calling me her sunbeam. I never knew I was named after a mythical original fox. Okay, I have a feeling we're gonna need to know these things. Okay, Grandpa's chest. I found Grandpa's old chest in the workshop. It turned out locked with a complicated lock, and it looks like some of the parts are missing. I'll have to look for the missing part and open it. I wonder what Grandpa's been keeping there. Untold riches, arcane knowledge, a pair of boots, and a stack of handkerchiefs. I guess we'll find out. Okay, any of this? Jars and bottles, empty and useless. Okay, can we get the tools? No? Grandpa always kept them in their place and looked after them. Okay, what about this stuff up here? Foxkind has always dreamt of flight. Grandpa wasn't just a pilot, he loved flying. I want to become a bird sometimes too. Okay, we have some butterflies here. A collection of butterflies. Grandpa would collect and study everything to do with flight. They must have withered after all this time behind the glass. And then we have this one, looks kind of broken. Grandpa would collect... Okay, nope. Everything to do with flight, yes. Hey, look at this. Looks like a big figure of a bird or something. Grandpa never finished building this model. He knew everything about flight and never stopped studying it. Grandpa had been working on this for years. Okay, then we have this thing over here. I have no idea what he needed these rocks for. Must have been a present or a souvenir. I always enjoyed studying them. And then we have a light over here. Can we take the lantern? That could help us. Whoa, a real lantern? Nice, yes, we could take it. Cool, too bad it's empty and has no wick. Okay, we'll have to see if we can do something about that, I guess. Because then maybe we could actually see something down in the basement mine or whatever it is. Okay, what was that? Tin can. Oh. Tin can, yes, okay. Can I take the other ones? No. What about this stuff? A pile of various boxes. Okay. A bunch of junk under the table. Okay, there's a lamp over here. Well, why would I turn it on? It's broad daylight. An old radio. Grandpa used to listen to it all the time. What if I turn it on? I'll try. What if it works anyway? Oops. Wait, now that's without a doubt a useless box. Okay. Well, I am not seeing anything else. What about this curtain thing up here? No. That I would want to check out. We need to find some stuff for this, but it looks like we need like 3 little something that fits in there. Like there was these 3 holes here. It looks like eventually you would be able to turn these or something, but we need something that fits here in the middle, and I don't think we have anything that does that yet. Oh, how did I get out of this? Left click, right click, escape, resume. There we go. Okay. Well, we are just gonna have to try and continue this next time. If you guys want to see more of it, I do think I'm probably just gonna record it all now that I'm playing through it anyway. Yeah, but let me know if you want to see more. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching. You take care and happy gaming.